Is it okay now? Okay, thank you. It's very kind of Theresa to be interviewed by me. And hello, Theresa.
Hello.
Yeah. And I'd like to know some information about your children and about their education. And my first question is, of course, how many children have you got?
I've got 2 children.
Really?
My son is 18 and my daughter is 14.
Oh, really? Really?
Quite grown up.
You're blessed with a
Yes.
son and a daughter.
Yes,
You must be very
lucky.
happy. Yeah. And so, where are they now? At school or?
My daughter is at secondary school and she goes to a school, a local school called Dorothy Stringer. And she's in year 10, which means that this year she starts her GCSE courses, which are 2 years, and she'll take her exams at the end of next year. So it started, this is kind of important for her. And she's got lots of tests this week, so she's just had a week's half term. She's gone back today and she's a little bit nervous because she's got all these tests. And my son has finished school and college. He went to sixth form college and he did A-levels at the end of last summer. And he did get, he did get good marks, but he didn't get the marks he wanted. So he was going to take, he is having a year gap year because he wants to travel and have a nice time. However, he's also retaking a few papers which are allowed to do in England because he wants to go to a particular university and they have very high grades and he needs to take a few maths papers again. So that's what he's doing at the moment, he's studying, and once he's done those exams in January, and he's applying to universities, and then he's hoping to travel perhaps to Africa to do some diving and to do some exciting things. And then hopefully he'll go to university in September.
Yes, a great son. You must be very proud of him.
I am proud of him. I'm worried for him because I know how much he wants to get these grades, but he finds studying quite hard.
Yeah.
He's very clever, but he's not very focused. He likes going out.
Yeah. So, because they're growing up, and what aspects do you pay more attention to for their study? Of course, he has got his high level in A exam. And what aspects do you really pay attention to their study or something else?
Well, I think as they've been growing up, for me, I suppose I focus on their understanding of values of what's right and wrong, and that they know how to talk to people and are polite to other people. And for me, that's very important, and I think I've done a very good job. My children are very they are lovely. But I've also been very lucky because, for example, Sam, I've not had to worry about his education because he's done everything himself. So it's only now that he's finding it a little bit difficult. But when he was younger, he never had any.
Yeah, maybe he has formed a very good study habit.
I think he did have a very good study habit, but I think that he's distracted now more than he ever was when he was younger. And that's fine. But I've been very lucky because they've never been any trouble. And my daughter is more complicated,
really,
and she has to work a bit harder. So I do help her with her. I try to help her organise herself because she's very chaotic.
Yeah.
And actually, she sometimes comes in with me to work. With my last group, she came to work. And
but she didn't come this time.
I think we haven't had a moment, but I'll see whether she can come in. She loves to come in.
We'd like to see her really.
You can ask her questions firsthand about school.
I still remember that you told us that your daughter went to school with a shorter skirt. And
Yes.
Do you still remember about that?
She does wear short skirts, and It's difficult really. There's a very strong kind of sense among the peers of what they should wear. So as a parent, you have to decide what's most important, and I think that children who don't wear what the other children are wearing do get teased. So I tend to just,
You understand.
I try to not make, as long as I think she's not breaking the rules, I'm relatively
Good mother, yeah. You understand a lot. And also, do they go to private school or?
No, they go. Dorothy Stringer is one of the state schools.
Yeah.
It's very big. It's got.
Is it a good one?
It is. It is. I mean, we're very lucky in Brighton. I think there's probably three schools which are very similar. They get very good reports. They achieve good standards, but they are huge. I mean, 1,500, 2,000 people. So it's
A lot of different kinds of people.
every type of person, and
You don't know who you will meet.
no, and also lots of different types of teachers. So some of the teaching is brilliant, and some of the teaching is not so great actually. And when that's what happens in these big schools.
But I think it's really good for the children to experience.
I feel it's quite stressful for the parents initially when they go to these big schools, but I think that, my son found it very difficult for about the first 3 years, but then he can deal with any kind of person, and I think that's a kind of life lesson, rather than going to a small, nice, comfortable school. It is quite hard work, but I think it's worth it. And my daughter never, the first day she went there, she was fine. The girls find it easy.
So, Theresa, if you find your children or your daughter just, they need some people that you don't know, and so how do you do?
Well, again, I've been very lucky because my children have extremely nice friends, but my daughter has had a few friends when she was younger that I didn't like. They're fine, but I didn't like them because I thought they were not nice people. That's a horrible thing to say about young, but not good at friendship, not good friends. But I gave my opinion. No, I would give my opinion, but I wouldn't. If she wants to be friends with someone, I wouldn't forbid it. But I would make sure she knew what I think about people. But it's interesting. I don't know if you agree, but for me, it seems to me that children very often choose friends who have similar ideas and often similar backgrounds as well. So certainly with my children, they've chosen friends, and I often like the parents and get on well with the families because I think they choose friends who have similar ideas to them. So it's never really been it's not been a problem. I've been very lucky.
So, because you're a great mother and also
Oh, thank you. I don't know, but I've been lucky.
So,
my children always tell me I'm lucky.
So
lucky, Mum.
So, Theresa, if you find your children just pick up some kind of, bad habits.
Do you mean smoking?
Yeah, maybe
drinking.
Maybe someday your daughter will find.
Yeah.
Does she get some tattoo?
She may want to in the future. I would not allow her to do it till she's 18 because it's illegal anyway. So once she's 18, if she wants to have a tattoo, she can have a tattoo. I may tell you something that I have a tattoo, so I can't really say to her, don't have a tattoo.
So when did you
but
get
she
the
wants,
tattoo?
I got my tattoo at 40 years old.
40. Yes, you can do it
Yeah.
at that time.
This may seem very strict, but she wants to have pierced ears, and we did, and I always there's nothing wrong with pierced ears, but I had a problem with pierced ears. I don't have them anymore because I have a problem with my skin, And my daughter, because she's very chaotic and she's, I didn't think it would be a good idea for her. But